Hello everyone, this is Charles Wallingford back again with another subscriber watch collection review, and we have today the collection of Ryan Moy. Let's take a look at Ryan's collection. That was a nice collection. That is a collection you should definitely be proud of. Good division of the name brands and things like that, and some brands we may not be accustomed to seeing. And to have those brands that you've heard of and brands you haven't heard of, that's what a collection should be. Let's talk about his grade. Now, if you're not familiar with how I do these reviews, I give a grade at the end, and a total grade that is, and is divided into 4 categories. Number 1 would be flexibility, number 2 would be test of time, variety, number 3, and number 4, age of the person who actually has this collection. So let's go with number 1, flexibility. He received 23 points for flexibility. I like the use of the different color leather straps. He also has metal bracelets, so he can put these watches in different situations. Along with those watches tend to be flexible anyhow, though he doesn't have a straight up dress watch. The watches he has for sport are very flexible and go in and out, especially with the Explorer 2. Alright, test of time. 23 points for test of time. None of these watches are too far out. They're pretty conservative, and that's good. That's good. The Rolex and IWC and the Panerai, extremely strong brands. Extremely strong brands that will last forever. They have been around forever, and they're going to continue to be around forever. So he did very good with that choice of IWC, Panerai, and Rolex. The Lumitech and the Technomarine are newer brands, but we'll see as time goes on. But again, 23 points for that. Next we have variety, 22 points. Now this will be the lowest score he will receive. He's still doing very good so far. But I would like to see number 1, color. He doesn't have as much color as I would like to see, or you would want to have a balanced collection. The perfect collection will have a crazy, weird, unusual watch with some kind of unusual styling or unusual way of telling time, and then you have a watch on the other side that's very traditional and a watch you would usually see but put together really nicely, and then you have watches in the middle. That would make the perfect variety example for a collection. Again, he doesn't have the color, and I wish he had more color, or shapes and sizes and everything else like that. So 22 points for variety. Last, we have age. At 32, this is a great collection for a young man of 32. Anyone would be proud of this collection, and he is overachieving. I gave him 24 points for almost perfect for age. The big thing when you're young and you're trying to choose a watch, especially when you're choosing a watch out here and you have a little bit of money, the first thing you people run to is what? A Rolex Black Submariner. That's the first thing you run to, and he didn't do that. When he chose Rolex, he chose a Rolex that goes slightly off the beaten path with the Explorer 2, and I applaud that. But having Panerai and IWC, especially IWC, That shows true maturity and shows that he is a watch collector. He doesn't go with what everybody else tells him to go to, but he still recognizes a great brand in IWC. So let's talk about what he can do to improve his collection. His collection doesn't really need that much improvement because total, from me, he received 92 points. 92 points is almost down there close to perfect. That's out of 100. 92 out of 100. There are improvements that can be done to this collection, and these are my suggestions. Start out, number one, I suggest the Nomos Glashütte Zurich Blaugold. The Nomos Glashütte Zurich Blaugold. This is a watch that's pretty much a dress watch. It has that beautiful blue dial, and it's simplistic. A lot of his watches are kind of busy. He says he likes busy, but he may need to tone down his collection when it comes to his dress watch. The next watch I suggest, okay, you don't want that dress watch, fine. You don't have to. If that's your style, all your watches are sport watches, let them be sport watches. What a better sport watch than the Tudor Heritage Chrono Blue. My last suggestion, this watch is not a dress watch, but again, it can be one of those watches that can go with different styles of dress. A watch that goes with different genres. That is the Zenith El Primero Chronomaster 1969. This would be the #1 watch to get to add to your collection. Those 3 dials and the colors on the dial, and then the open heart showing the movement on the front of the watch. Now, if you like busy and you want a watch that could be a dress watch and a watch that adds some color to your collection, that would be it. Okay guys, I hope you like that review. I think Ryan's collection is awesome. I would like to thank Ryan for putting himself out there, possibly taking my suggestions. Thank you so much. And if you're interested in sending in your watch collection to be reviewed, you can always email me at charles.wallingford@gmail.com. Ryan showed you how he spent his money. How would you spend your money?